In teaching what challenged, changed, or confirmed what I already knew, I start out with an article on a model for students how my thinking has changed. In this case, I used an article that showed about China and pollution. And so what I did was I read through the article from Newsla. I pulled out a couple of clips that changed the way that I'm thinking, and so I'm going to demonstrate those for students. So at his desk in a small office, Ma Jun, one of China's best-known environmental advocates, shows off his latest tool for fighting against the nation's crippling air pollution. Wow, okay, so fighting against the nation's crippling air pollution, somebody's doing something about it, and he created a computer app. So it displays on a tablet. It shows the northeastern part of China covered with orange circles, each representing the country's major polluters, reporting its emissions in real time. Like, I didn't know that they had an app that would show you pollution in real time in China. So that kind of surprised me. I didn't think they were all that concerned about it. Later on down in the article, the president of China, Xi Jinping, struck an agreement with Barack Obama at that time, in which China pledged to cap its emissions of carbon dioxide. Wow, I was very surprised about that. Major contributor to global warming. He promised to boost the use of renewable fuels by one-fifth of the nation's power consumption by 2030. And for China, that's a pretty significant amount, the amount of power that they consume. As recently as 5 years ago, the environment ranked relatively low among concerns, but now pollution is routinely among its top issues that China is worthy, along with jobs, retirement, security, and education. And so this was an interesting article that changed my thinking about China and them pursuing a more aggressive stance on dealing with pollution. So in this way, what I'm doing is demonstrating to students, here's something that surprised me, and then I was opened up my mind and my attitude to change my previous beliefs about China and pollution. So you could use an article like this one or one of the other ones you find from Newsla. In the next section, I will suggest an article that has to deal with climate change that students might find as interesting, that might change or confirm the way that they believe about that issue.